Alright, welcome back to Campaign 17. We are trying to clear out Northern Virginia. I'm pretty sure this is where the last episode left off, and yeah, I think that's what's happening. I really have no idea. You can probably tell that. Yeah, I mean, this looks right. Okay, you're there. That's fine. Yeah, we'll put him in Scout, I guess, on the logic that hopefully they don't end up in battle too soon. I mean, we do have this supply depot here. All right, we got them there. I think I was sending Pickett over to Richmond. So yeah, this all seems pretty right. I'm actually not sure why I have this here. This seems like something that's more likely to help the Union than me. So while it's still nominally under my control, I'm just going to burn it down and get whatever I can out of it. Yeah, that'll be the plan there. I have not looked at finances in several episodes, and it's a good thing I'm not looking at them, because I would not like what I am seeing here. Contraction. Yeah, it's always the weird thing about this. It seems like it always reports the opposite of what's actually happening. I mean, if we look at this line here as the kind of baseline, actually the economy has grown since November. Not a lot, but it's not contracting. Yeah. Anyways, Civ Order is a good one, but I think in last episode we decided Civ Order we're gonna wait instead because we need volunteers, and it might be far enough along in the war that the compounding dividends that Civ Order pays by playing early, we've kind of passed that phase of the war. So, yeah. All right. So Maney did get Atlanta and its supply depot. All right. Yeah, it's not going well here. And Haw is finally in the green. I kind of want to wait till Haw is like all the way in the green and then get him to move. How long is that going to take? Another month? June? You know what? Forget that. Let's just move him via the rail. I think that's via rail, right? Move him there. I believe Army of Alabama. Okay, so it's Hawes and Maney. So we'll move Rosser up there to deal with that. All right, we have these problems now. It's like whack-a-mole here in Tennessee. We kind of sorted out the West, and now we have to deal with the East. Fine. Sibley. All right, we'll do Ambulance Corps. I'm never really certain that it helps all that much, but let's try for it. Zollicoffer. Okay, so we got recruitment bounties. So we got to do another. Yeah, let's try river movement to minimize the loss of readiness. Although, I think that actually might put us into Fort Henry, but whatever. We'll try something. And all right, Hill has finally gone green. How long before Hill is ready to rock here? He feels like about as slow as the other Joker. Yeah, it's 27 days to get him moving. This is probably a bad idea, but let's just go with it anyways, and hopefully the river movement doesn't mess with their readiness too much. And if it does, it does. Yeah, I guess it's only been a month into campaign season, and I don't really know what I'm expecting here, but probably too much. They're gonna move there. I don't see any sort of interior squadrons that I have that could. Most of them tend to be Rams anyways. My goodness, the last episode felt like a repeat of the previous episode, and now this feels like a repeat of last episode. At least the second battle that we fought. But I'll complain no more. It actually looks like the forces are going to be fairly equal, and then once the first round of reinforcements show up, it looks like we're going to get more than them, and I think we're going to get one more set after that. So yeah, I'll go in and I'll see what we get, and then we'll go from there. All right, so there are these 2 points here that are open. We got in here. It depends where the Union comes in. I mean, if they come in at McLean's forward, then they're definitely going to get this. If it's one of these further points, yeah, I don't know. Based on the campaign map, I would have thought maybe there was maybe something northwest. I guess not. But we're going to run up, try to seize at least one of these, if not both of them, and then hold for reinforcements. All right, so we're actually in day 2. I did not realize how late things started on day 1, and the Union is very close. They've already taken the fort up here, and you can see, yeah, they're going to get the one down here as well. I believe before we're able to get there, we actually pulled ahead on the balance bar because we got reinforcements overnight. A lot of our forces started with lower morale, and they've gotten some back since then, so that helps. But it looks like we're heading for a cavalry collision here at the crossroads. These guys, I think I actually want them to probably stop. I don't need them to go out that far, but actually just have them hold somewhere near McLean, try to contest that objective. And the corps that are coming up are as follow. Who? I know the division commanders. So it's Gist's corps. All right, so Gist, he needs to get up here anyways. But his corps is going to be over here. Longstreet is going to move over to here, and then Cooper's corps is going to kind of sit on these back roads and potentially be able to support both. Looks like we're going to lose both of those 5-pointer. All right, so we're capping McLean. All right, I was needlessly pessimistic there, but we'll see if that continues to hold. We'll try to move up there, and we'll try to move up just to keep them off and wait for the infantry to come up. While the infantry is moving, yeah. Oh, that reminds me, we gotta. There we go. We have to turn down the in-game sound because otherwise I go deaf. Or you go deaf, I guess. I go deaf listening back. We're going to detach the artillery. That's Lomax. That's you, Pendleton. Barksdale, yeah, Barksdale had that battery that got routed in the last battle. Ooh, I didn't know. Oh, so this is a mistake. I should switch out the 30-pound parrots. Yeah, I should. I was more concerned with upgrading those who didn't have everything than I was making sure the OP weapons were not here. But anyways, with that done, yeah, it should be a clash. In an ideal situation, we would be able to win these without taking too many casualties, or at least really inflicting far more than we're able to get. This ridge right here is usually nice if usually the Union has to cross over here. They seem to be moving around it. This is just useful to see how the AI works. So if you're just joining the series, you don't understand what's going on, there's something in the debug, I think it's .text file, where you can control the AI. I'll try not to use it unless they make so many mistakes that it's just painful, but I've been advised and try to be more patient with the AI. Let's let it try to develop. And actually it's done like reasonably well in the last couple of battles. Even though it lost those battles when they had the numerical advantage, they did well with skirmishers. They did some other things reasonably well. They made me bleed for the win, so yeah. But this is an okay start, getting the cav in here with the infantry following it up. Alright, States' rights just... He's got to be in the running for greatest Civil War names. No. Okay, so that's at 2x. That's why it looks like they're moving so fast. There's some line of sight issues here. I wish they developed more at longer ranges and less at closer ranges, but the game is what it is. Okay. So this is Cheatham. I thought I detached that artillery. All right, I guess I did. I did. And so we'll have them try to take that high ground. Oh no, what did I do here? Winder's brigade is part of Maxey's division. All right. So they need to move up, and we'll just put them right here because the Cav is probably going to run out of ammo, and then we're going to have to withdraw them. That's kind of a house rule, but that's also just probably how that ought to work. Buckner Sr., I'm not going to call it off. We don't have anybody else that's dedicated to go that far left, so I'm okay with that. That looks really decent. Like, I get the problems of the game, but that actually looks really decent right there. How are we doing on casualties? About 5% in each. Now for their Cav, I'll give them a little bit of help and tell them to get in a loose formation. Honestly, dismounting with Cav and not going loose formation, I don't see the purpose. If you're going to dismount, go to loose formation. Okay, that was a mistake. Should have done something else with that artillery. Probably set it back here. Longstreet's going to run into some issues because where he's set to deploy, the Union already is. And we can see that there's this whole backup here. That is a long trade of reinforcements, but the Union is here and ready to fight. So how quickly we'll be able to get them in place, I do not know. Alright, but we're going to withdraw this artillery. Too sweet. I did not check to see what our ammo situation is. It's starting to get bad. In general, I like to start withdrawing them from a fight when they're around 20 rounds. And, okay, Gist is there. Cheatham is there. We can get Cheatham ready to rock. They should be able to move with the double. Yeah, Maxey's moving fine, actually. Okay, since they're most in the center and lowest on ammo, I think we're going to bring these guys out first. Alright, let's withdraw them here. And I think eventually we could have this Cav sit over here. Rather than Buckner Sr.'s infantry have to do it, we'll let our Cav do it. Here's the ultimate insult, right? Putting your Cav out, using them as the true meat shields, and yeah, firing from behind them. Guys in formation. Alright, they don't have Maynards. They're okay. They're well rested. Uh-oh. Apparently they did not like their order. Well, you gotta fall back, because now you're down to 14 rounds. And in this game, when you're out of ammo, you continue to shoot. And they say it's at a slower rate, but it's still pretty quick. And I don't really like that. Right? Running out of ammo was an actual issue in the Civil War. And so I think it should hurt a bit more. So the only thing I can really do in terms of house rules on my side, I've tried nerfing it out by really, really lowering the rate of fire in the files, and it doesn't seem to be working. So, yeah, so I just kind of used the house rule. All right, Cheatham, yeah, we've already told them medium range. Okay, good, good. All right, yeah, that's low max. Oh no. Alright, we'll let them try to figure things out as this battalion or this brigade gets out. Doesn't look like these guys have anything to shoot at. Seems really hard to believe. Alright, but they are sub 20 rounds, so I'm still gonna try to withdraw them. But we are in a bit of a traffic jam. Alright. We're gonna have all three throw out their skirmishers. Push our skirmishers up. See, the Union's kind of doing the same thing we're doing. Well, they had the same issue of reinforcements incoming. Alright, so Benning's in charge of the cav. Alright. So we'll withdraw this cav to here. Maxey's division. Alright, so Wright must be part of Buckner Sr., right? Right? I think that's it. Yeah, so Buckner Sr. can just push up and he will be a reinforcing division for the other two. Alright, that'll be the plan. Hold on. Alright, so betting is cav. It's a lot here for a small mind. Alright, we'll push up. I hate moving by brigade. It feels too cheesy, but I think we have to do it. Alright, so we had that. Alright, maybe Longstreet's initial orders were generally correct. I guess we'll find out if they have any targets. Oh, we're on pause. Okay, that's why nothing is happening. Good job. Except, yeah, get yourselves in loose formation. So that's the like little stuff I'm trying to help the AI with. I think Cheatham's in a very rough place. I will probably keep him where he is. I think they just got to hold against the onslaught, wait for Longstreet to get into position, and try to crunk this position. And then they'll swing like a door, kind of along the cursor, but... Alright. Let's see. Garnett's brigade is going to go over there. Let's see if they can just shoot there. Can these guys shoot? They say they can. So, I'll just let them do it. Oh, the Union's in the woods over here, though. We'll see how it goes. Alright, in general, Cav moved terribly. Dismounted loose formation, so... Where on earth are these? They're probably going where I told them to go. I would just shoot at those guys. Otherwise, you're going to get shot. It's going to be a one-way affair. All right, let's try to bring some more guns in the line here. I was kind of hoping my skirms... Yeah, at least if we can get rid of the artillery and get the regular crews off, that'll be fine. My own house rule is one group of skirmishers per day. Per brigade. That's going to be a conflict. All right, they can all see stuff, so I'm going to let them shoot. I'm not even going to give them bombardment targets like I normally do. All right. Hopefully they're all kind of sorting themselves out. Oh, I wish that cav backside glitch got out. I remember when I led those guys. Yeah, see, that's like the cheese thing about low, right? So they're technically out, but they continue to fire. We haven't taken that many casualties, though. Maybe because I think they started with 20, so maybe a couple dozen, but... Alright, that battery is in rough shape. Those guys seem very confused. Alright. I think we gotta recognize that we're in contact here. Oh, I did not... Guys, you can respond to this. Okay, we'll put them up there. Try to keep them together. Those skirmishers will go out. For now, we just kind of got to hold until the rest of Longstreet's corps, at least on that side, we got to hold until the rest of Longstreet's corps gets into position. Sure what to do with Benning's cav here. Probably move them out of the way for now. Alright, I don't want you... yeah, you need to get up with your men. Buckner Sr. Alright. Waitman can use his skirmishers now. Why not? If not now, then when? Now, hold on. Something here ain't quite right. How are these guys conditioned? Tiring? Alright. I was thinking maybe move Buckner Sr. here. Okay, Featherston is over here. Van Dorn's division. Oh, we're gonna pause again. I swear I have played this game before. All appearances to the contrary notwithstanding. Let's see, I think Longstreet, yeah. So that battery's already been detached. Let's just put them, well, we don't want that. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll see what happens. Put them there. Barksdale, we'll see what happens when they get ordered there. Walker, we'll order there. And Alexander, we'll order there. This is the downside to having a lot of experience, is that you stay in fights you should leave. You'd be better off breaking. Alright, we'll order Wheeler here. Green, who I think got mauled in the last battle. We'll put Featherston up to there. We'll put Robert E. Lee over there. Looks like they're maybe getting troops in over there as well. Alright, so we're about to lose the last of our skirmishers. I'm worried we're gonna run out of ammo. Go with the closer ranges. I know people don't like taking casualties on the way in, but gotta try to pay them off on the back end. What is this? Alright, Herbert. Alright, so you're part of Cooper. Alright, that's why. Let's send Bates's cavalry over here. Alright. We'll take Van Dorn and move him up. Fulkerson's division, we're going to do something similar. Herbert can move up to support. Donaldson will move up there. Hopefully not obstructing too many. And I think we're just going to hold on the left here. Alright, move them back up. I'm going to try to move up close enough that we can push their skirmishers back into their lines. Yeah, it's hard to do when we stay at long range. As we are doing. see if we can change the order all the way from the top. I find that these frequently don't go through, but... Alright, Buckner Sr. is going to press up like this. Alright, we're going to put Greer up because I don't think Pender's size means that he doesn't want to take too many more casualties. And with these guys, we're trying to get on them so that they can't keep throwing skirmishers out. Same with these guys. It's always rough on the way in, but we got more following up. All right. Yeah, that's kind of moving as it should. That cab unit's really not for combat, but we'll stick them on over there. So, is Van Doren no longer... I guess Van Doren is no longer moving. Well, that's a problem. Alright. Let's get them to move up there. Oh, they... Wow. Alright, I was not expecting that. Or that. Or, yeah, none of that. How have these guys not been destroyed yet? I don't get it. All right. So yeah, Buckner Sr. is gonna have to like pivot kind of up and over there. I'm guessing things don't look as good. Yeah, they do not look as good. But I think we can rally. I think we can rally. think we're going to get most of those units back. So they're out there. Fulkerson's getting there. Van Dorn is getting there. Alright, Donaldson needs to move a bit more quickly. Alright, we're gonna send old Harry Hef up there. Okay, we can't stop. We gotta keep going. That's what that is. Alright, the artillery. I'm gonna run it down here. And, yeah, if they want to try to do something about it, they probably are going to have to send infantry or cavalry that they're not going to be able to send elsewhere. My view is good. That's what we want them to do. Alright, they're coming around. It's hard to believe that I think this battle's only been going on for about 3 hours. Maybe 4. It's felt much longer. Yeah, I mean, all that looks good. I don't know how... It seemed like they're in good shape. Alright, we lost another brigade over here. Tillman, we could probably put there. Longstreet should move up. Alright, it's just taking a long time to get this right side going. Well, that ain't good. Do have some reboard muskets still, but that's truly where the supply ended. Alright, Davidson. Yeah, I'm good with all that. Okay, we'll move them up. Move these guys up. Cab back so that we'll bring them back like this. Same thing with these guys. Well, it looks like all my artillery found targets, so hopefully they're doing some work there. Nervous. Yeah, in an hour they should be alright. Alright. Herbert has a fat division. We'll see what it looks like when I'm done. No, we don't want to do that. We're not moving backwards. Maybe they're needed over here. I really don't know. I don't know why that wants them to move backwards, though. That seems very odd. Nor do I have any clue as to what Wheeler is doing at all. Look, if anything, just go over there. We need help over there. You guys need help, because I don't think... Oh, you are in loose formation? You did not look like you were in loose formation. How are they on ammo? Alright. So we gotta try to withdraw that cav from combat. Alright. Well, considering we're gonna fight this through, because we gotta try to make up some casualties on the back end, I feel. They made us bleed for it. Yeah. So at the very least, hopefully we can get some weapons out of all this. Keep moving. Oh, I guess somebody was shooting at us. Well, they say they're stable, but let's see if we can fix that. Alright, well that's that end of things. And on this end, it looks like we broke everyone. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of them... I don't see any of them left over here. Oh, we can try to make it this way. I don't think it's going to matter, but... The more who route, the more weapons we get. Maybe more captured. More off the battlefield for the future. Oh, those are my... Oh, those were their guys. All right. Cav broke. All right, so both of those brigades broke. That's very nice. That was a while. Holy moly! This I did not realize this episode was over. I thought that was like maybe a half-hour battle. No, that was the whole thing. Some of them, I guess, are almost withdrawing in order, but it looks like it's pretty close to a rout here. Yeah, I don't think they matter. They're routing, so... Well, they can shoot at them. I don't care, but... Alright, I think that's probably all we're going to be able to steal off of them. I don't need their artillery. I already have all the artillery I want. And you can't sell... like surplus weapons back in this game or use it to increase civil order or anything like that. So there's really, once you're kind of armed, it doesn't really matter. All right, we'll run this through to the end. With respect to campaign and that kind of stuff, we didn't really accomplish all. We didn't move the clock too far forward, but 10,000 to 65. All right, let's see what the newspapers tell us. All right, so for them, it's 1,200 dead and 4,600 cats. So 52, 5,300 out of the war for them. And for us, it's 1,100, 1,200 out of the war, plus some percentage of the missing and wounded who aren't going to come back. So, yeah, that looks like it's probably an actual 3-to-1 ratio. So that's actually better for us, and we get the win. Unfortunately, you can see what it means in terms of readiness and being able to complete the entire retaking of Northern Virginia. That is a project very much on hold. We got to move forward with policies, and so let me just remind myself here. Bounties 2, volunteer units morale drops. That's bad. But we could get vols. That's good. Conscription Act. National morale -3, but replacements is doubled. Well, I hate that too. Versus more military subsidies. You know what? For now, I'm going to go with more military subsidies. Bounties 2 is okay. But given that our troops' morale is affected by a number of factors, but one of them is kind of national or state support. What is the morale of our armies? Yeah, it's not great. I mean, we seem to be winning. Look, I think our support has dropped by 2 or 3 more points this episode. Even though we barely moved forward and we won a major battle. So that's disappointing, and I'm not sure why. I think you're supposed to get a little bit of national morale for winning a major battle. Even with my mod where it's less pronounced than in vanilla, you're supposed to get a little something here. It is a major victory, but that doesn't seem to be registering, unfortunately. And we don't have enough agricultural subsidies for that. How far away are we from improving credit rating? I think we can do one more improved credit rating, and then we shut those sub. Man, we're still 9 million away. Yeah, and then maybe we shut those subsidies down. Recruitment offices is... Well, I keep saying a ways off, but I've done several episodes, and we're 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks into the 63 campaign season, so that is also a factor. Army of Northern Virginia, I think that's just... Yeah, that's just Evans, who's way up there. So he should get up there with Evans. Technically, Pickett is part of this force. So we got to get him moving. Cooper's Court. Look, we got to have somebody here with... Okay, so we got Fort Henry. That's good for Tennessee. I just have to slow things down here a moment. Okay. So you're going to do that. Oh, that's right. I wanted to get rid of 30-pound parrots. I only saw that in one... battalion. How are... Man, support in Tennessee is terrible as well. Alright, Zollicoffer's here. Yeah, let's get him there. Sibley's Corps. I know they don't like the movement, but we got to get you guys over there pretty quick. Is Hill taking... Yeah, Hill's not taking a lot of readiness loss because this is all done via water. And then I think we can put them on the rails and get them pretty darn close to Nashville. And so with that, we're going to start moving Maury. Okay. And then over here, it's still just... I wonder if we can hit this. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We're not going to put them in at the double quick. We're just going to send them at the regular and hope that Bragg is able to close distance and maybe be a part of that. And then we are... Okay, so Haw is going to show up. Yeah, and because they're using the rails, you can see how much readiness that saves them. It's huge. But now we actually have some forces in Georgia, and we got to go look for a fight. Maybe we go to Augusta and try to capture their supply depot. That's about all I can think of. Yeah, I got nothing else. All right, so their national morale did tick down a little bit, and their national support. Okay. They're over there, and I think that's where we end this episode. Yeah, just should not be out front because Evans' Corps is going to take... We got to move Evans' Corps up first. We want those who are going to be... Ugh. McDowell's Fat Corps there. Alright, I did not put them on rail, so they're a bit of a problem. And yeah, we just... We'll pick this up in another episode. Because we're winning on the battlefield, it's keeping our national morale more or less level. But the national support stuff, we still... We're fighting that. And we can see that we can't really pull ahead of their morale. We just have to be good enough They're not recruiting for some reason, and they should be. I might have to hop on the other side. I think I am going to hop on the other side and do a recruiting run. I'll probably do that off video after this one, and then we'll pick things up. You can see that in the war, though, we've already taken, right? We've still taken more casualties, and so and that's because we fought the first half of this war on the other side. So I hope you enjoyed this one. That was a heck of a battle, and hope to have you back for more.